Hello, hello. To try to speed things up, I've revised some parts of my live recording to hopefully give a more coherent understanding of the process I used to imitate Blender Guru's donut but using minimal help online. You can differentiate between my live recording and my future speaking recording when the screen gets a great tone, or I just sound more clear and concise. Leave comments down below of what you think, such as if I need to be less elaborate on what I'm specifically doing, if you are not interested in those things. With all that out of the way, I hope you may find this video either entertaining or educational in some way. So, for starters, I began in February. That was when I already thought yeah, let's get practicing. So, I began by following the good old Blender tutorial, as you might have seen in one of my recent uploads. That was about basically, I'll just try to visualize it right now with good old Blender. So I'm gonna do like Shift S to bring up this fancy selection. What I care about is the cursor to world origin so that I can organize the plane I'm about to bring in within an object mode, because a lot of the times, if you're not in the right mode, a lot of these settings or hotkeys that you press, they just don't work because you're not in the right thingy. The thingy shamingy, it doesn't work. Like for example, if I do Shift A here, oh hey, I can create add meshes and stuff. Let's say I create a cube. Now I'm in edit mode. Shift A. Oh, sure, I can create another mesh. That seems pretty nice. Let's say I move it with GX, okay? Yeah, cool. Now it's here. But now they are together. They are as one single object, as you can see over here, the sync collection. Though if you wanted to separate them, you can do so by either selecting this, doing pressing a P and then by selection, or loose parts, either works. And now it's back to being a separate cube. So that's just stuff. But yeah, enough from the picking there. What I did was basically like a Shift A to make a torus. Let's see, let's just move around the scale here. Yeah, something like this in donut shape. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ba 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 ba. It just like yeah, just makes silly noises, so it's like takes less of a toll on my sanity and stuff. I don't know. Let's make it lower segments and stuff. Okay. One of the things was you could just like Shift D, duplicate it, move it on top. Now you got toppings. Let's see. Oh yeah, what Guru did was I think this. Oh yeah, let's do Alt C to bring up this thingy. Or yeah, the wireframe. This is X-ray vision. And I'm going to choose like bottom part. I'm going to delete these vertices by pressing delete and then vertices. So now just the top part is done or left. So now we just have the top part, bottom part. Cool. Let's just give them material right away so I can like start to I don't know, think about what I'm working with. Gotta go on tab though and then assign this color. Or actually, oh no, it's because I am in solid mode. Right now it's just displaying them as solids based on this view right now, the lighting. Therefore, the moment I go to like material preview, now we can actually preview materials. Duh. I'm gonna see my project controls as and yeah, we just place it somewhere. Place it somewhere. Oh wait. Like yeah. Just somewhere in your files. Cool. So now we got this and that. Let's make this new material. Now different color for now, so we can just differentiate. Yeah, what he did was like let's see, modifier. Was it a modifier? Let's search. Let's try to refine what he did. because I may not completely remember, but let's see if we can at this point recall. I think if I had to do it again, it would probably be an array. Not with this specifically. Might be he had to make the little shamoobbles, little candy parts. He made it tiny and such. Wait. I'll press dot on my numbered keypad, like to my right of the right of the keyboard to make this. Oh yeah, do SY or SZ for the Z axis. Just try to make it like candy shaped. I can apply. Let's see. Oh yeah, set up a hotkey for bringing up the whole modifier menu by going on preferences. Oh yeah, future crossplay here. It obviously didn't show up properly. So you go on preferences within the key map option. You're looking for primarily like 3D mode and object mode. Then you proceed to scroll down until it says add new. And you want to copy this exact text for adding a modifier. Then you set hotkey to F. This lets you press F while in object mode to bring up the menu for modifiers. And then I had like to like save preferences, but also exit out of here. Go to let's see. In defaults, I save it as a startup file, so that that is just saved forever until I were to change it. Okay. Yeah, so that lets me do stuff like just select an object, press F, and then just bring up the whole list. Bring up the whole ocean without needing to like do this whole ordeal that is just awkward. I just like to look at everything at once. It says trace subdivision surface. Okay. Let's I don't know, scale it up, make it even thinner. It's starting to take a bit of shape. Okay. So now we have this. As press F2 to name it directly, like a thingy on top of donut. Let's call this F2 donut body. F2 donut toppings. Cool. Next, I go to set up a particle system. In this case, an emitter. Good look at it. Whoa! So yeah, what I'm basically doing here is just gotta be experimenting with moving up scales up or down, because I'm not experienced with using these particles. I could have chosen to just look it up online a lot of the time for this specific thing, but I thought, hey, I want to learn something or like try to understand what the skills do per se. That's curious. Let's see what we can do with this. Can I control the gravity in this? If I set it to 0, I get set flying out. Huh. I reduce it a bit. Interesting. Is there a way to get a viewport display custom shape? Circles, crosses, axes, none. Render as halo. Oh, line. Okay, so here again, I will save you the time. I just basically tinker around until I just like get confused. I looked up online what the solution was, and I just had to make a collection specifically to fit in the sprinkles. And then I call back to that collection, so that applies the sprinkles to the donut. Aha! Okay. So yeah, it's like this way, I just created like the whole ordeal of the toppings. So now we could change the material color. It works! Oh, it's awesome! Look at that! So next, I'm looking to randomize the colors for the sprinkles, just like Blender Guru did, but I forgot how to do it. But So I struggled back and forth until I found a tutorial that just showed me how to do it. It just had to add a single attribute on the shader editor in order to add the random factor onto it. Let us open up a little shader editor here on this. Well, every window on the top left has a little icon indicative of what it is. The timeline, dope sheet, yada yada yada. What we care about right now, or what I care about, I don't know if you care about it, is the shader editor. We go here. We make the magic happen because we're gonna go to this material right here, and I'm gonna make or search for whatever it was that worked before. It was like mixed color. No. Nope. It's like we want to make random colors, just like he did in the video. Oh, why'd I do that, Jeffy? Because like it gives you so much damn things, so much damn options. Color ramp, yes, that's the one. So you want to make like just turn it up, Set that color there. Set this to, let's say, blue. Add more color. Mix them to ensure. Yeah. I like that. Okay. So something like this, we want to put it into here. Then a couple of minutes of yapping later and testing around with the attributes, and then this happened. Something normal map. Is that it? Is this you? Nope. My blender just crashed. Alright. That's not the first time. It's one of many times. It's like if animations add-ons make you crash, that other thing makes you crash, anything can make you crash. It's awesome. I say that sarcastically, of course. Anyways, I fortunately often just save my projects doing Ctrl S, so oftentimes when Blender crashes for me, it's not too big a deal. Anyways, yeah, that's just the moral of that event, I guess. And here's the solution I found after a lot of like messing around, but actually having to Google the answer. Object info. Gosh, goodness. So it's like object info. Because like, yes, we all know that the object info is the thing you look for. So color to base color and random to this. There it is. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Cool. Although, how could I slow it down? The fall. Let's just, I guess, move the scales around in the particles. The particle system. Randomize. Nope. A bit of random doesn't hurt. Okay. Rotation. Can't really notice that one. How do I freeze this? Can I just... Did you see it? I just pressed I to bring up this insert keyframe menu, and then I applied the location, scale, and rotation of the objects. In this case, to try to see if I could freeze the current frame of the sprinkles as they were. But no, didn't work. So then I tried another tutorial I found, and it like gave me like a whole thing of like, you gotta delete this the after baking, but like then that created a whole other mess. In the end, I just left it as it is for now. Another thing was remembering how Blender Guru talks about you wanna deform symmetrical objects so that asymmetrical. This is done in for the purpose of being more interesting. Because if it's perfect, it's like erg. It's not human made or whatever. That's what he thinks. So I guess you take it with a grain of salt. Maybe people like symmetrical things. Maybe others do not. Anyways, what I just did there in the video was I selected the object in object mode, the donut base, and then I went over to the top left and set to sculpt mode. Now we sculpt them. Let's just like grab and then kapla. Wait, we want to do a bit of whip, a little bit of a whip. Let's turn it up. Whip, a little whip, a little bit of whip. A little bit of bread, a little bit of bread, a little bit of bread. Color, and then you go here. We got sculpt mode again. And do a little flip, flip. With formless on purpose so that it looks interesting and human made. Wow, crazy. Okay. And clearly you can see how some of the sprinkles they like get on top of each other. We just don't worry about it, I guess. There's something like to be like, hey, that's funny. And I guess we can just move on about their day. Seems pretty neat. That's a donut, that for sure. Let's try to see how I could mix this with something else. Can I join these together? Oh no, that's... If we join these together, the particle system is then also applied to the base of body, and we do not want that. I mean, I do not want that. You may. Well, you may. Okay. Next, I went through like a whole ordeal because of vacuum dynamics. It just breaks physics of like if you want like the donut to crash into something else, like a cube, it won't work because the physics are baked. Like I had really like that had not sunk in at the time, so I just spent a long ass time being like, "What the hell? What's going on?" And it's just back and forth, nothing really happening. Well, I've taken a lot of time already today just with making this video or like going back and forth. This is like the final result per se of the donut. Like, I wasn't able to cover everything, but I was able to solve the problem with the active, well, making the donut an active object, so making the cube crash into it. If you want me to go more into detail, will comment down below if you actually got this far into the video, because that would actually let me know if someone would be interested in learning about the finer details and such. Yeah, that's it for me for today. Have a good day or night.